Hello, everybody. I realized I don't have a cool intro like I have for my coffee chat. I need music. I need a cool intro for heart breathings. Welcome to Night Owl Sprints for our virtual writing retreat day 2. How's it been going so far? And I had to look down like I'm not muted, right? Oh my goodness, what a fun day. Publish and Thrive launch today, and it's going to be such a great class. We already have so many great people in there, and I am going to get back to work on my edits. So sorry to startle you, Bree. Hello, Queen. How's everybody doing? We are going to do 25-minute sprints. Sometimes in my sprints, I like to do stair steps, but today I feel like my brain is just not wanting to um, have variety. I'm just looking forward to 25-minute sprints and 5-minute or so break. I do have Wonder Space pulled up and I made a little background for it. So I know people will ask what this app is, and I should have just put it in the comments, but I didn't. But it's Wonder Space, which is, I believe, just W-O. Let me look it up because I always forget which one it is. WONDERSPACE. And that is dot. Why can I not pull this up on a regular basis? .app, wonderspace.app. I'm going to put it in the comments and then I'll put it up on the screen because I know people will want to know. So this is my favorite free Pomodoro screen, etc. And you can set it up for focus work as well. You can add media to it. You can put a to-do list in there. You can connect it to your Spotify. There's lots of cool stuff, but you can put snow in the background or rain in the background, and you can change the background image, or you can use one of theirs that are more like anime type ones. I use this all the time. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I use this all the time and I love it. So what are you working on tonight? How have you done so far? Today, this is part of the Heart Breathings Writing Community virtual retreat. So yes, we will be doing a 25-minute sprint with a 5-minute break. I have not started yet, but we'll try to get started in the next couple of minutes to try to stay on time. It's telling me there's low internet. So if I start to get too fuzzy, let me know and I will go shut down the kids because I bet the kids are online. And we just don't have great internet in the country, unfortunately. But hopefully it will be all good for timing. If you have just stumbled upon this and you are not part of our Heart Breathings writing community, there is a link down below. I think there is also a link to the Facebook group, but there's definitely a link to my website where there is a Google Calendar that has all of our times on it. And once a quarter, at the first month of each quarter, so January, April, July, and October, we do a virtual writing retreat for 3 full days. And we are talking with this amazing group of admins that run sprints here on YouTube, like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, all the way through 11 o'clock at night, Eastern time. So thank you, Heather. So good to see you. Mizelle, fountain pen meetup. That sounds amazing. I would like to do that. Not cutting out so far. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Kate. So yeah, sense of community while cleaning. Yes, you could do anything you want. It was just so good. I am going to dive back into edits. I have taken a little bit of a break. I did work on it on the plane some, but I did nothing almost yesterday. I just needed a break off. I was in Phoenix all last week for a mastermind and it was amazing, but now I'm back to focus time and it's going to be great. So thank you for joining me this evening. We will be here for 2 full hours. So we will probably get 4 sprints in, even if we end up talking a little bit extra and going overtime, but we're going to try to stick to 5-minute breaks. I do have this right now set to just keep rolling. As soon as I start it, it's going to automatically run the clock. So hopefully that'll keep us on track. So I've said so like 12 times. I can't be responsible. It has been it's been a long day. I know so many of you have also signed up for InkersCon. So it is unfortunate that these weekends kind of ran together. I planned these weekends out well in advance. So it just worked out that InkersCon digital stuff started today. So if you missed some of the retreat, don't worry. You can always go back and watch the replays or just join us next time. But we do have a Facebook group of over 7,000 people. So if you are on Facebook and you're not part of our Heart Breathing's writing community, come join that. But you can also, without Facebook, just follow along that Google Calendar and you will find sprints running every single day from our amazing admins. So, all right, I do have chat only or subscriber only chat on. So if you are not subscribed and would like to be able to comment, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And in 20 minutes, you will be able to comment after our first sprint. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I will have to ask people like Jenna and Mel and whoever does this how you run polls, because I don't think I can do it directly from StreamYard and I forgot to look it up. But let me know real quick if you would prefer to have like piano soft music on in the background or just have silence, because usually we run silent sprints. Oh, it's Jen's birthday. Happy birthday. I'm so glad. I don't see your post about it being your birthday, but I trust the happy birthdays going in. You have to open YouTube and it's the button to the right of the chat box. All right. One vote for music, one vote for silence, another vote for silence. Okay, 3 votes for silence. So we will do this sprint silently. And if you would like music on the next one, let me know. You can always play your own music. That's part of why we do the silent sprints, most of us, but not everybody. Tracy, I think, does music in her sprints. So if you enjoy music, definitely go check out Tracy. She's like the queen of cool setups on her sprints. So, okay, have the YouTube chat up in a new tab with the chat popped out. Thank you, Jenna. I will try that for future sprints, but I don't want to keep chattering. So we're just going to get going. We'll be silent, which means that I will be muted for the 25 minutes, and you can feel free to listen to your own music on your computer or write in silence if music or sound bothers you. And we will meet back up in 25 minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead if I can pull this up. And we're going to start our sprint. All right, 25 minutes on the clock, and I will see you at the end of this sprint. I forget that they've started doing these coins now, so I don't know how to turn that off. We're we're unsure, but I apologize if that is annoying. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay. Sarah types faster than I do. I wasn't sure if you could hear it because sometimes this mic like suppresses. Yeah, we got 8 coins. What do you do with the coins? I have 112. I think you can use it for like a reward system or something. So I think that's kind of cool. All right. Hello again. How's everybody? Shay Alamode says the universe will send you what you need. I said I would write for 30 minutes to stay ahead and look see, exactly. You're here. We're here live. We're doing that together. It's so awesome. Tracy did some journaling. Joshua is here. So glad you're here. 6:32 for Inca. Miranda's Cauldron. Rita is revising for camp. My main character's dreams of a red dragon with a warning. So good. How are you guys doing? I am working on edits always, always, always. And every time I get to another round of edits, I like the story just a little bit more. So we're just going to keep rolling with liking the story and try not to allow myself to feel frustrated by how long it's taking to get the story moving. How do I make myself bigger? There we go. If you didn't see this shirt, it says Death by TBR. It's so cute. It's from Piper and Ivy. My son was like, what does TBR mean? I'm like, you're a reader. You should know this. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it's my job to teach him those kind of things because he wouldn't know otherwise. And then he's like, why do you keep buying books that you haven't read yet? I'm like, listen, dude, someday you will understand. I was like, do you have books on your bookshelf you haven't read yet? He's like, yeah, but I didn't buy them. He's like, only the books that mom bought for him. He's not reading. Becky, 311, got to be close to 3,000 for the day. That's incredible. That's so, so good. Eliana says, I'm finally starting my first novel. I'm really excited. Total word so far, 5439. The sweet like feeling of starting a new book. And it's your first new book, which is extra exciting. So that is wonderful. Oh my goodness. He's at the age where he reads all the books he owns. Exactly. He'll get there. It's like, oh, you sweet summer child. Someday you will understand. I can't even count all the books that I have that I haven't read, but I saw a meme that said, it's not just collecting books, I'm building a library or something. And I was like, yes, I think that is relatable. Alyssa in the books. I'm jumping in late, but I'm video editing, not writing tonight. I'll finish and get some words in. Yeah, we're going to cross our fingers for that. Reading The Language of the Night by Ursula K. Le Guin, which is a compilation of essays on writing. Oh, I have actually heard that book is excellent, but I have not read it before. Is it, do you have it in paperback or on a e-reader? Cassie Ray, it's so good to see you. Working on edits of chapter 3, draft 3. Oh, your home library. I know. I'm like, these don't count. I wrote all of these. I've read those 1,000 times each. So setting up planners for 6 months for life. Planner Nerd plans. Yes, yes, yes. I was thinking it's almost time for me to set up my plotting stuff, and I would be setting up for book 12 and for A Mirror of Shadows, which is my serialized book that I'm going to be working on. So I think I'm going to record all of that coming up this next week. Not writing, just cleaning up, which is also productive, right? And it's fine if you're not being productive. If you're watching TV, if you're gaming, that is actually still productive to let your brain just chill. Canva-ing, Angela, no pressure. But Evie's like, where's my D book? She wants D is for dreams. I'm like, it's going to be a bit, baby girl. It takes time to produce a book. So you're getting the pressure from my 4-year-old that I get from other people about my books. So now you're getting a taste of it. He'll start hoarding books soon. Yeah, exactly. Evie's already trying to steal all my stationery and pens. Oh, you forgot to break. That's okay. You can break on your own schedule and come join us when you can. Jen, this was me too. I know this is going to be hard to keep moving. Where is my Wonder Space? Where'd you go? All right. We're going to pause that for just a moment. When I was his age, I did too, because we didn't have a great library. We didn't have a great school library. So it was always like we had one mall that had a bookstore. It was over an hour away. And whenever we would get just a little bit of money, or I had money saved from a birthday, we would get to the mall and my sister would go straight for the music store and I would go straight for the bookstore. And I would find something and then I would read it so many times. 1,000 books or more is required to be deemed a library. I love that, Joshua. Okay, so let's does it count? I guess it counts if some of them are duplicates, right? So if you have a stash of your own books that you've written, you're on your way to a library. All right, I'm not going to be able to read all the comments, but just know that's your childhood too, Crystal. Yes, exactly. Andrew has read those as well, but I don't think he's read the Egyptian ones. I forget what those are called. I need to remind him. You know what? Andrew does not get to do new notebooks and stuff because this is gratitude. I'm putting out gratitude in the universe. His school provides all of their stationery stuff, but I'm like, man, I'm missing out on getting to shop for the fun stuff. So we just go and buy stuff. Anyway, your husband has over 1,000 books. That's a library. Yes, that's so exciting. All right, I'm going to stop running my mouth so we actually get some writing books. Oh, you have over 5,000. Michelle, that is incredible. Wow, that is goals right there. All right, let me change this back to bigger screen and let this play out. Is it going to make a sound? Oh, just you're back on the clock. Most people preferred silence, so we're going to go back to silence for our sprint, and I will see you all in 25 minutes. Thank you for chatting. right. Hold on just a minute. Move over. All right. Our break is going to automatically start here. Obviously, some sad news in the chat. So I'm very sorry for your loss, Stephen. We are all sending our love to your family with Diane's loss. And it's like I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to continue on with sprints because I intend obviously for this to be a happy time for everybody and a focused time. I had a bit of a complex relationship with Diane, so it's just kind of a bit of a rattle. So I'm trying to like catch my breath for sure. We have 2 more sprints, Amanda, and we will continue on with that. And I'm going to do, of course, the best that I can to continue on and keep spirits the best we can for everybody on the sprints. But I am sorry for your loss, and that is very sad for everybody. Okay. Evie pressuring me for the next book has given me quite the giggles. It's every time she sees the 3 books. So if you don't know, Angela writes children's books and she's writing a whole series of books A to Z. And she's on book D. It's going to take a few years to finish, that whole thing. But at the same time, she's loving those books and we read them over and over and over and over. And so every time she pulls out a book, she's like, where's the next book? Where's my books, mommy? So it's very sad that she has not gotten them yet, but it's also very exciting because if you've got my little girl dying for each one of those books, then I know that there are lots of kids that are loving them and you're bringing so much joy to people's lives. So good job, Angela. How did everybody do on that sprint? I know that was a little bit of a challenge. I think I almost got one more. I made it to the next part of my own chapters, but I've got to, I think this is where I have to insert a chapter that isn't written yet. And so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be in the right headspace to do that. So I think I'm just going to keep going through. 282 for Miss Page. Good job. Renee just came in from building a garden at the front of my house with my husband. Oh my gosh. George is pulling out all the bushes in the front and that is a lot of work too. So you have to send me pictures. I want to see. Cassie Ray still editing chapter 3 because the edits are my nemesis. 90 words added to my edits. Shan 541. Good job. Inka, it's good to see you. 648. Nikki Ray 579. You guys are just do an amazing job. Good one for Queen. Good job. My niece has the same issue with the facts D to Z do not exist yet. Angela, you are just moving up in the world. Now all we have to do is get more volume, more people into more libraries, more events. I'm feeling excited for you. Definitely more love for Diane. It's very hard to believe. Thanks for the sprint, Sarah. Bedtime for me. Happy writing, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow. Has picked the worst age group for patient readers. The good news is they also have very short memories. So, oh goodness. What I love about the A to Z idea though, is that like, it's so collectible and over time, it's exactly the kind of thing that like you would pass down to the next generation and the next generation. So I think you had a brilliant idea there. Kat, I love your avatar, Cinderella's Truth. That looks beautiful. I also write retold fairy tales, but they're Amish. Ashley Emma doing a great job editing this chapter. I might need to break it into two chapters. Yeah, sometimes we got to do that. Almost done with video edits. It always takes longer than I think. Alyssa would do a virtual fist bump. I feel the same way, but I do have I have an editor coming. It's happening. I'm manifesting it. Good. Here I'm using notepads, so can't do a word count. Yeah, no need for word count. Just chime in when you get a chance. 886, just bullet points. Trying to figure out the plot. Still so exciting. Well done so far, everybody. Thank you, Jenna. 1,012 words, writing from the bad guy's POV. Those are always fun. Woo woo. Good job. Oh, Victoria got 2 storage boxes packed. That's amazing. Editing chapter 4. It's good. Or chapter 5. It's good to see you. Also moved my laptop to its usual place on my desk. That is a win. All right. Oh, come back. Can I pause it? Did it pause? It paused. Okay. We're going a little bit over. 337 for Jen, which isn't a lot, but they feel better than the sprint before. That's okay. Like sometimes 337 words that you keep is better than 1,000 words where you lose most of them. I feel like sometimes I lose more words these days than I otherwise would. 411 and another scene finished. MMC about to make me cry. Oh, Becky. I'm sorry. We do put our characters through a lot. Still outlining, haven't counted a single word while I write this outline. You don't need to count. Just keep working. Fixed up decorations in my writing binder. Yes, Stephen, it's so nice to see her beautiful face on there. It's just going to take some time to kind of let that process, but we're all sending you so much love. Jess says she's 5. She seems to think because I know Angela, I can make books appear. I just need to win the lottery that I don't play. No, we just need to get your books out there more and sell like 10,000 copies of each of these first 3 books. How do we make this happen? 577, 2683. Good night, Samantha. Thank you for being here. I am not going to make it through all of these, but I will read them as the sprint begins. All right, let's continue on with our next sprint. So I'm going to start the timer back and I'm going to mute myself so that you guys can have some silence to, let's see if I can find my banner to keep sprinting. I will see you all in 25 minutes. Those coins, y'all. I don't know. Oh, Angela, that's my first ever super thanks. George was like, you have to turn on the super thanks just because there was this whole thing on my Sarra Cannon channel about turning on potentially ads onto old stuff. Don't want to bring that up right now. For now, I'm not adding ads onto my channel, but I did turn on the super thanks just in case anybody wanted to share support. And that's my first one. Thank you, Angela. That is totally not expected or needed, but sincerely appreciated. So thank you. That brightens my day just a little bit. So I appreciate that. Rebecca K. Sampson is here. Y'all, this is one of my best friends. I just adore her. So I'm glad to see you here. Crystal, oh no, just took my second cold shower of the day. This heat is no joke. Like, where are you, Crystal? I can't remember. If you want to share, you don't have to, but I cannot remember. I think that like when I was growing up in Georgia, it would be, especially because I grew up without air conditioning, that it would be you take a shower and then the second you get out, you're sweating again anyway. So it's like, why did I even take a shower? I love that it was Angela too. That just brings my heart good feelings. If you missed it, Bree said, my love life right now makes me feel like I'm in a rom-com book fanfic. I mean, that's good, right? Like that's happily ever after kind of vibes, right? Did you say you were in a car accident? I'm very sorry to hear that. Hope you are doing okay. We are thinking of you for sure. And Sunflower Sadie says, mine looks like an episode of Alone. Sometimes that is a good period of time too. I look back on fondness when I had alone time, which I get none of these days. We're all in our own season of life. Amanda says, just completed my final edit on my Kindle Vella episode. That is incredible. Big clapping for you for sure. Tracy got called away for dinner, chicken tacos, rice and beans, and margarita. So good. So good. I had a watermelon margarita and a watermelon mimosa, which was the first of my life in Arizona. I don't actually like drink hardly ever, but when in Rome, I guess, as they say. Anyway, Miss Page says 556. Good job. That's a good one. That's like double your last one. That's amazing. I got lost in thoughts about the story. Cat, that's the best kind of thoughts. I love it. 422. Good job, Elizabeth. And Sherry just finished editing Act 3, Part 1. Great place to stop for the night. Yeah, that is incredible. That's close to the end of the book. I love hearing that. And you are very welcome, especially when your characters take over. Exactly, when you're just like lost in the story. It's so good. Alyssa finished the video edits. That's so good. Definitely a productive evening for you. LA. Yeah. So similar to those of us that are, well, I guess LA is more north than San Diego, right? San Diego always seems to have good weather though. What's up with LA? How does San Diego get such good weather? Because they're so far south. You would think it would just always be hot there. I don't know the reasonings behind it, but it's definitely hot in Texas. I hate that about summer too. How much longer are you on for? I'm almost at 2K for the past hour, hoping to get 4 before bed. So we're only here for one more sprint. I'm going to stick with the 25 minutes. So we'll probably go more like 11:15 tonight. So one more 25-minute sprint after this. So I might not be able to take you all the way to the 4K, depending on how fast you're able to write. Listening to music, distracted. Let's get focused. Let's do it, Bree. I'm calling you out. Jenna, folding some laundry, ended up being to redo all the drawers, reorganized. I ended up taking yesterday off. And what did I do? I listened to music and reorganized my closet. So that was a day off, kind of. It actually was quite relaxing and felt productive. Hate the cold in the winter. Yeah, exactly. That's the way I am. I'm like, I can't live above the Mason-Dixon line because it's too cold for me. Central Ohio, only 70. Oh, I love that for you. Did some more decorating and printed a copy of the series Bible checklist. So amazing. More progress. Edits 1 of 3 of the chapter is done. Paula, so good to see you too. 6:38 in the last couple sprints. Yay, that's so good. Sprints make clothes organizing a lot more manageable. Yeah, I am going to be on. I didn't make it to hardly any of the sprints. I'm going to pause that for just a second because that's just what I'm doing. tonight, but I didn't make it. Ooh, I'm so behind on comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just can't do it. I can't read them that fast. I didn't make it to a lot of sprints today, Publish and Thrive launch. So if you're thinking of joining us, it is open now, and the link is in the description. I think I put it down there. If not, you can always find it in the Facebook group or on my Facebook page or my Instagram. But if you are looking at self-publishing, it is a super comprehensive course and it is really fun. So if you want to come join, it's open. But we've got one more sprint tonight, and then all day tomorrow, I will be live again at this same time, 9 to 11 Eastern time. So if you're enjoying hanging out with me, then continue on with us tomorrow. I am hoping to attend most of the sprints tomorrow. So again, a huge thank you to all of our admins that so graciously give of their time and energy to continue to run sprints for this community. Like I'll just forever be super grateful. So I love you guys. Make sure that you do share your appreciation or show your appreciation to them by subscribing to their channels when you get a chance. All right, let's turn this back on. I knew I wasn't going to, I need to set the break for just like a couple of minutes longer. Sprint session for 25 minutes, and I will see you at the end. If you have to drop out at the top of the hour, we are so glad that you were here. Otherwise, keep hanging with me and I'll be here until the sprint is over. Oh, the coins. I should see if I can turn that off. But anyway, I forgot to change it to final sprint of the night. But that is the last sprint, ending my focus session. Oh, 111 likes. That's wonderful. You said 92, and that was the year you graduated high school. And I looked up and it was 95. I was like, oh, that's the year I graduated high school, which means that next year is my 30th high school reunion. I will not be going back. Did you guys go to any of your reunions? 12 coins that round. I think you get more coins like the more you do, like every sprint in a row in a focus session, you get more coins. So that's fun. I'll have to dig into. They didn't do that when I first did it, but I don't know what to do with them. Becky, I wasn't even a thought in 92. You youngins, I know we have people of every age in this community, which is really great because it just goes to show you that age is not a factor in your success as an author. You can be 20, you can be 85, and anywhere in between, anywhere above or below, and still find success, which is just super exciting, and still find a community here, which is also wonderful. So thank you all for being part of this community. Sunflower, I never went to any of mine. I never went to any of mine either. And now I just will never go back to that town. I don't think so. Yeah, not going. Goodbye. And I don't have any, no thanks to reunions. But I've, happy for anyone that has, fond memories. This year in the fall, in November, is my Vanderbilt college reunion. And I have a lot of friends that are going and trying to convince me to go, but I can't go because I'm speaking at Author Nation this year. So that would have been one college I would have gone to if I got a chance. But Lori, I'm hoping to join as many streams as I can tomorrow. Priorities, which can take an hour. But yes, I will see you here, or take a few hours. I'll see you here tomorrow night. We will be back. And if I'm feeling up to it, we might do variable sprints, or we'll just keep it like this. Sent off the last episode to readers, halfway through another Kindle Vella episode. Wow, Amanda, you're doing great. That's so exciting. Thanks, Sarah. Always fun to sprint with you. You too, Mel. See everybody tomorrow. Graduating 95 too. Definitely not going to any reunions. We'll just have our own Hardee's reunions and be like, anybody who's been here for 5 years or longer, or whatever. We'll be like, everybody who's new, let's do a reunion. Everyone who's been here for 8 years, do a reunion. I actually started my Heart Breathings YouTube channel in either late January or February 2018. So this is 6 years, which is hard to believe, but has completely changed my life because of y'all. And I love you. 767, Lucinda, gonna waste my night watching YouTube, but it's popped up. Hey, that's perfect. What about motivation? All right, Latanya just did your 25th. That's so exciting. My school was so small, I didn't have a reunion, only 100 people in the whole school, or just in your class? Because I had less than 100 in my class, but they still got together. Never went to any of mine. 622 or 621. I can't read. Good job, Crystal. I went in my 20s and was happy I did. My 30th was in 28. So we shall see. If you're feeling it, go for it. Alyssa, video uploaded. I'm gonna have to come follow your channel. I don't think I am following you. Scheduled. I'm done for the day. Thanks for the sprints. Watching Coffee Chats live for like 2 years, but never commented. I love that because it's just like you never know who's actually lurking or watching. So welcome. I'm going to come subscribe to your channel and come watch you. I hardly ever subscribe on Heart Breathings because I don't have YouTube Premium on this channel. So I always subscribe on my Sarra Cannon channel. So you might see me in your comments coming up. Good job, Rebecca. 300 words. 555 for Miss Page. Keep going, but save some energy for tomorrow. Yeah, I hear it. 2 or 3 in 92. Yeah, for sure. There's, we got people all over, and I love it. 375. My 10-year reunion is next year. 12 people in my high school. Oh my gosh, Ashley, you must have gone to private school? Yeah, that's exciting. 92, I was 35. No, Lori, look at you. Look at you following your dreams. It's never too late, and you fit in just perfectly here. So it doesn't matter what age you are, just the fact that you're one of us, 93 baby, and the way my knees are set up, I don't feel like a youngin'. I feel you, Amanda. I feel you. All right. So I'm not going to make it to all the comments, but I will try to read. I try to read through them during my, breaks, but I'm going to try to just kind of skim through. But thank you all so much for being here and for sprinting with me. I know it was a little bit of a harder sprint, and we're trying to keep pulling ourselves up, but thank you for being a part of it. Thanks for being part of the community in general. Thanks again to all our admins. We have another full day of live writing sprints tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. with Kay. Is that right? Let me double check. I should have put hers in the chat, but I didn't. So final day. Oh my gosh, my mouse is not scrolling correctly. No, Heather. It's Heather in the morning, 7 to 9 a.m. with Heather, she's here. So if you go follow, just click on Heather's name, follow over to hers and subscribe to her channel. And we will see you in the morning. It is 6 a.m. for me, so I'm rarely at those sprints, but I'm going to try my best to get there first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if you are in Pacific, that is 4 a.m. your time. So yeah, that's not as good. So 4 a.m. with Kay. I think it's Heather. I have on Renee's message she sent to me is Heather tomorrow. Kay has been every other day, but I think Heather is in the morning. So let's get some rest, and I will see you back in Halifax for our virtual writing retreat tomorrow morning and all day tomorrow. And if you can make it, I'll be at this same time for 2 hours plus tomorrow night, and I can't wait to see you there. So happy writing and have a great weekend, everybody. I love you.